What's happening with y'all to still? This is the podcast for real. Pay homage to my style, we keep it a ThouWow, cause talking it all allows the deal. Hey, talk to me, send y'all DM. I'ma make sure we dig in. We all in the same crowd, we keep it a ThouWow, cause saying it out loud to win.
All right, welcome back to another episode of Keep It a ThouWow. It's your boy Corillogical. You know what I'm saying? Lame gang, we in this bitch. So today I actually have a topic, and those of y'all on a Facebook Live or whatever watching, you know what I'm saying, y'all can chime in where you want to, but it's about to get fucked up in this bitch. I want to start off by saying, you niggas. Anyway, the topic of discussion today is why aren't like people allowed to have an opinion anymore?
I mean, can you like expand upon that? Like,
that was the topic. Yeah, so we're gonna get there. But it's like, why can't people have an opinion no more without everybody trying to come for them?
Oh, you mean like how like that Kevin Hart shit? How like he posted something in 2008 and then came back for his ass?
Well, I guess like in
like the world.
My homeboy David said I'm here strictly to talk shit, but yeah, essentially, so that's the whole thing. So it's like, if somebody says something, right? So say I'm like, man, somebody tell me, oh, you should try vegan food. Man, vegan food nasty. What do you mean vegan food is nasty? One, you're gonna fucking die earlier because the food that you fucking eat. We don't have to have a debate about like why vegan food is nasty to me.
All right.
Yeah. Like there should be no debate. There should
like,
be like
people be getting fired. And shit.
Niggas be getting full blown fired for having different opinions than other people, which is the stupidest thing to me. So say, right, I'm not a fat person per se, but I have like what is it, average body type, right? Average.
Facts.
And I call it what you want. I don't care. But I got good old fashioned dad bod. But I don't have my 600-pound life bod. But if I be like, man, I don't know how, like, I couldn't be fat. And then everybody attack me. Oh, don't you body shame them? What's wrong with them feeling comfortable in their own skin? Look, say what you want, nigga. But they still fat at the end of the day. Like, that doesn't mean anything to me. Just because you want to get mad at me for not agreeing with their fat lifestyle, like, you're not finna come for me just because, like, I don't want to be fat. I'm saying I don't want to be fat. If they fat and they cool with it, cool. But just know, I don't necessarily agree with your fat ways. That's it. That is it. That's all I'm saying. But niggas want to lose their mind.
No, I'm going to go into it.
You said what?
I'm going to go into it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to state my opinion. I understand that, fat people, they feel beautiful in their own skin.
That's a damn problem.
But there is a underlying fact that shit is unhealthy.
That's true, and I get that, but what I'm saying is, like, just because you fat, I don't have to, like, okay, I'll say this, and I'm gonna get some hate in my comments again for this shit, but I don't care. So say that I meet a gay person. Not even meet a gay person. Say I'm like walking out in the streets and I be like, yo, wait, relax. Shut your ass up, Davis. Anyway, no, but say I walk up like into the streets and I see like two gay people kissing, male on male or female, don't matter. I see a kissing and I'm just like, man, that shit nasty. I could think that shit nasty.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. I could, like, in my mind, I could be like, man, that shit nasty. Or if I'm with a friend, oh my God. If I'm with a friend, I could be like, man, that shit is kind of, how is it for me?
I'm doing this for you.
You're more so doing it for yourself, but we both know that. But anyway, I could be like, man, that shit nasty to me. And my friend next to me heard me and be like, what do you mean? What's wrong with what they're doing? I say it was wrong. I'm just saying, I don't like that shit. Think about it like this. You like watching porn. Every nigga does. You ain't gotta lie. We don't have to go into detail.
I was like,
we gotta go into detail, right?
All right?
So you have a specific genre of porn that you like. Am I right? Yeah, I dabble in a few. That's fine. But there's one. So say you type in like fucking big booty bitches.
Normally,
right?
I do. Normally.
Not right? You type in big booty bitches. All I'm saying is nobody should attack you for going, well, what's wrong with little booty bitches? That's what I'm saying. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody should attack you for not watching gay porn because you watch what you want to watch. It's all right for niggas to have like their own preference. We shouldn't have to go through a whole fucking thing of niggas losing their fucking mind just because we don't agree with the shit that y'all say or do. Guess what? It may be cool to you, but it may be fucked up to the rest of the world. And if like,
I want to say it's ignorant.
That's true.
I want to say it's ignorance because everybody want to think one way. If you think something's good, you're gonna defend it. But I don't think you should. All right, it's my opinion.
I need an explanation. I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to understand what you're saying.
All right, I want to call it ignorant because being ignorant is you think one way.
Yeah.
So, because my preference is big booty bitches.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's wrong with little booty bitches? And I'm like, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, everything you said just went out the fucking window. But anyway,
None of that was credible.
Yeah.
None of that was credible.
So,
that's my one.
Nah,
That's
I
my one.
think a lot of it
That's my
is
one.
like, you know, like
That's my
people.
one that didn't make sense.
That was a pure example.
I got me on this one. This one. It's been 13 podcasts.
We gonna let Jonathan talk. We gonna let Jonathan,
Yeah.
who knows what he's trying to say what he got to say. Go ahead.
I mean, like, you know, because everybody's all with this like whole freedom of expression. Like, I want to do this. I want to say what I want. It's free speech, and that's cool. But like, there's consequences to that, right? Like, there's no freedom of consequence.
Yeah.
But what you're saying is like people taking this too far. Like, I should be able to have my own at least free thoughts. Like, if I don't necessarily like agree, like I'm sitting down trying to eat a dinner with my family, y'all want to be damn near fucking in the booth next to me. I don't have to be cool with that. Like, I'm not just supposed to rewrite the shit in my brain and be like, yeah, because they're gay, that's okay. Like, that's not what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I also get it what you're saying, especially with like fat people. It's like, and I'm not saying fat people to be like vindictive or nothing, but I'm just saying like if you're overweight, like, and that's your lifestyle, like that's cool. Like, you do you, love yourself. Like, that's awesome, but don't try to push your narrative onto me.
Who said it the best? What is it? Dave Chappelle. He said the best thing ever. He was like, to what degree do I have to participate in your self-worth? And that was the greatest thing I heard. Because but in a sense, he was talking about the LGBT. So he got a lot of backlash for that. But it makes sense, though. Like, niggas is always talking about...
I think actually comedy is one of the few places where you can still freely
say
shit.
You can't, you can't even say they can because a lot of times they can't. Like, you heard what happened with Louis C.K.? My nigga he beat his dick in his own fucking room. And, like, his goddamn career is over because other people were in the room. First of all, it's your fucking room. If you beat your dick in your own room and other niggas choose not to leave, it's their fault. Like, whatever you see is on you at this point. So, but the crazy part is, I think, who was it? I think they said it was like Sarah Silverman. And what do you say? What about the fact of having an opinion but being respectful enough to keep it to yourself? It can come across. Oh, damn. This nigga wrote a paragraph in this bitch. Hold up. It could come across controversial. That's what we talking about, pretty much. Like,
I shouldn't have to hold my tongue.
You should be allowed to have controversial thoughts, though. Like, this whole country was founded on like, oh, y'all trying to do us one way. Fuck that. Let's go make our own country. Yeah, like that was a controversial.
And if I'm uncomfortable in the situation, I'm gonna speak up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like, if it's something that makes you uncomfortable, it's not.
Wait. So, listen to this, right? So, if I'm out somewhere, like with friends, say it's a bunch of say I got a bunch of gay friends. I don't agree with their lifestyle, but they still cool people, right? Say if we sitting at a table and I'll be like, man, or if I fuck around and be like, man, that shit gay. Like, and they get mad. They can't get mad at me. Number one, we still cool, but I still have my beliefs. You can be mad. I don't have to keep what I say to myself because, like, first of all, we still gonna be cool afterward. We can get to a shout match, no matter the case, whatever the case may be. But you still be cool. I just like to joke around, and if that's what I personally believe, like, you doing some gay shit, guess what, nigga, you gay. So you don't get mad about it, or just be like, oh, I think it's mainly like when it comes to like gay and straight type shit, people like they get mad about it because they associate it with like, what do you call it? I think they associate it with like what's masculine and what's feminine. But if we being honest, the whole thing about like gay men being gay is the fact that So a man is gay if he
Drinks wine.
Huh?
Drinks wine.
He said he drinks wine?
Stop.
No, wait, because we gonna get there too, nigga. But listen, this is why I say what I say, because like, so if a man is gay, like, or a man is gay because of his like sexual attraction to another man, right? Yes or no?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Now, the natural, right? I will say natural flow of things is women are supposed to be attracted to men. So a man being gay, that like in that sense, is like somewhat feminine, correct? Because
I mean, I don't see it like that.
I know I
see
get
where
it.
you're going with
You
it.
see what I'm saying? Like it's not that I'm saying just saying like that's the rule, but that's what I'm saying. Like they get mad because we equate femininity with like being gay. No one's saying y'all females, but what we saying is y'all do girl shit sometimes, and that's cool because like that's part of being gay.
I mean,
Some gay niggas switch when they walk. You know who else switches when they walk? Bitches with ass. Like, that's what bitches do. Bitches switch when they walk. So, niggas who switch when they walk, I'm gonna be like, that nigga might be gay. He might be gay. I could be wrong. But all I'm saying is, you doing some feminine shit right now. Which, if you doing feminine shit, switching when you walk and like talking with your hands and shit like this, that shit girls do. So I'm gonna be like, oh, he might be gay. Why? Because gay people I know do a lot of shit like that. I'm not saying that's a problem. What I'm saying is, like, you a bit extra. Like, I'm not saying be gay in silence either, but don't be mad. Don't be mad at me when I call you and I be like, oh, that nigga's gay. Don't get mad at me and like come at me like I said it like it was a problem. No, I'm just calling it like I see it. You know, you gay, nigga, you gay. That's just what it is.
Pill said it the best. You can be gay, and that would be cool. It's just when you be gay that it gets annoying.
Yeah, when you start to get out of hand, like with your gayness, that's the same thing as like whose podcast was I watching? I think it was Patrick Cloud. This nigga, this shit had me dying. He was just like, look, some lady got fired. No. Yeah, I think it was saying somebody at Buffalo Wild Wings lost their job because they asked a group of black people to move. It was like a party of 20. They asked a party of 20 of black people to move from their seat because some white people was like, I don't want to sit there. Like, I don't want to sit next to them. But, listen to me. Y'all gonna be mad at me for this, but think about it.
Them niggas was
Yeah,
rowdy.
right? A group of niggas are loud. Like,
some niggas was loud.
it's 4 of us in this bitch and we loud. So imagine how bad 20 is. Like,
Wait, hold on. It's Buffalo Wild Wings.
yeah,
it's kind of loud enough.
You're allowed to be loud.
Was the game on?
no. I think he was saying there was no game on. They just wanted to go there to eat. But this party was. I understand. But you gotta think. I'm getting old. I don't like being around a bunch of loud niggas either. So if I show up to this restaurant and I see a party of 20 sitting there, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna want to be around them niggas either.
But you ain't gonna ask them to move. You gonna move
I might. But
You
the
can't
thing,
move a party of 20.
listen to me. But the thing that made me laugh, that's why she lost her job. But the thing that made me laugh was the fact that he was like, low key, he said, no, it was like a party of 18. He was like, 8 niggas is a lot. He said, now let's think about it like this. He said, let's say I would use this scenario. It's 4 of us here. Now imagine 9 niggas over there. They might be pretty loud, right?
That's pretty.
Now add another 9. That's what he said, and it had me dying. I was just like, nah, you right. As soon as he said 9 niggas over there being niggas over there being loud, and you add another 9 to that, yeah, them niggas might be loud.
You know, to mention if it's Buffalo Wild Wings, like it don't matter where you gonna see, you gonna hear them. Like,
Yeah, boy.
if it's 18 of them too. That's a whole team of niggas.
I would have wholeheartedly be like, can they go outside? Like, put the niggas out those.
Look,
I want to be sitting next to all these loud niggas.
black people to other black people, we know what we capable of.
Yeah, bro. It'd be
That's
like, because in my mind, if I'm looking at these niggas be loud, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna end up getting roped into this shit.
For real.
I don't want to be a part of the coonish. Like, I don't want to be a part of
They
that
gonna
shit.
ask me a question. I might get my black
We
card
know what
revoked, but don't
we know what we capable of. So
Man,
like, we'll
dude.
ride for black people, but then we be like,
We'll
do-
ride for black
we
people
do
when
that.
it's straight injustice. And in that moment, I agree that was fucked up. But what I'm saying is, I understand the premise behind it. Because if it was a bunch of niggas over there just being niggas, I would have been like, yo,
So she was like,
do we move or they move? Like, that would have been my first question before we even got drinks. Like, do I gotta move or they gonna move? Like, what do you mean?
I mean, in hindsight,
they're being
Wait,
them
so
right
she
now. Like,
but did she ask them like, hey, you just can't? You can't
that's what
you
I'm
see
saying.
someone
Like, what
else?
she should have
Like,
done is be like, hey, can you like ask them, you know what I'm saying, to try to quiet down or something? Not ask a whole table of black people to fucking move, especially with you being a white person. You know you gotta tread
so she
carefully.
wasn't-
that privilege came out.
I feel, you know what I feel like it was? I feel like this was like an old school, like white person, like a set in his ways, old white person who was just like, I'm a goddamn taxpaying citizen. I ain't going nowhere. He was just set in his ways, and it was just like, well, now you don't eat here, period. You gotta go, and the bitch who asked them to move fired too. So now you and this other taxpaying citizen, y'all both are like out of this bitch. Like what we learned. Neither one of y'all are welcome back to Buffalo, nigga. Like
I
get the
don't feel
fuck
like
out.
she should have lost her job though. Like, cause honestly, because if you think about how she approached it, she could be like, hey,
She just
look,
did what
walk
she
over
was
there like,
asked to
y'all
do.
gotta go. Like, bro,
Yeah, if she walked over there and be like, y'all niggas gotta leave. Like, I would have been like, you don't work here no more.
party.
Like, but if it was like she walked up and was like, "Hey, like, I
Hold
know you
on,
guys
so
are,
they
like,
just
at your
walked
table."
in and immediately saw they was
So I
like,
saw a group of niggas being niggas.
and they're like, "I'm not."
how
sitting here."
long?
I gotta know the complete context.
Yeah, I
gotta watch the film, the replay,
Run it
all
back,
this,
the
that,
instant replay.
the flags that were thrown, all of that.
gotta see
All I'm
The
saying is,
co-workers in their background checks,
all I'm
everything.
saying
I need
is
more
based off like as soon as I heard it was a party of about 20 niggas, I knew what was up. Like I knew what was up out the gate. Like, cause like I said, we loud like, hey, can I speak to your manager, fucker? Is that what the niggas would have said? Davis? Let me
So
speak
that's
to your
what white people is. Like, Karen,
Well,
would have popped up.
Davis is white. Can I speak to your
man.
manager, fucker? Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. If I would have walked in there and seen a group of 20 niggas, especially if like some of them like old heads, oh my god, I would have had to tell somebody like, look, because that would have been about 20. Yes, I did in that motherfucker, and I would have been like, I'm gonna air this bitch out. Like this ain't it, and I don't lock it. Like somebody gotta go. But yeah,
But it's also
Yeah.
like this is not a classy establishment. This is Buffalo Wild.
Buffalo Wild.
Like I don't know
wanna
what you
sit there,
expected.
nigga.
Like
I understand that, but at the same
Damn it,
time,
you know what I was just about to say.
if there's no game
That nigga
going
was about to
on,
order wine.
like
You got that
take
too.
it back. If there's no big game going on, there's no reason for y'all to just be hooping and hollering in this bitch.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
If that's the case, nigga, eat your food and leave. Like, finish the game at your crib. Order pizza. If you got enough money to, with a party of 20, nigga, you know how many pizzas you can get with that? Sit at the house and be niggas. Like,
least two of 'em.
no, come on. You said what?
at least 2 of them. At least 2.
At least 2. You know, niggas don't like to charge you the full $5. They be like, I got 50 cents on it. The pizza's only $5. They gonna come from
The nigga that-
I'm
the
only
nigga
getting
that-
one slice, bro. I'm only
Yeah.
getting
The
one
nigga
slice.
that didn't put in.
be the first nigga at the table grabbing pizza.
And did you get some wings?
Bro, I don't know. But that's
I
essentially,
hesitated with that joke because I thought it was gonna be that.
it's
one.
okay. I just glossed over it.
Your chicken fucked up too?
But that's my whole thing. I feel like we need to be allowed to have like opinions on shit without having to like be afraid of like the repercussions. There shouldn't be no repercussions of a nigga having an opinion or something.
That's
Like,
the
hold
first.
up.
That's
Hold up.
Yeah, what's the
Run it back,
what
run it back,
amendment? What amendment is that? Freedom of speech.
The first one.
Damn, I was just about to say that. It's contradicting myself.
oh my god.
But you know that in that case, you got freedom of speech, but you also have the right to bear arms too. So just watch what you say.
Now
You
listen
got
to
the
me.
right to shoot.
The right to
supposed to
bear
shoot
arms
people.
means that you can keep weapons to protect your
Weapons
family.
Also, I understand that, but you know, Niggas these days.
You heard, you see what I'm saying? Niggas doing nigga shit.
All right, no,
this nigga tried.
This
Nigga tried to use the Bill of Rights to help his argument and made 0 sense whatsoever. Now imagine 19 more of them sitting at a table in Buffalo Wild Wings. I wouldn't want to be around them niggas.
Ignorance going around.
Exactly.
I was born this way.
Okay, so you got
I was born this way.
There's no
Might
freedom
keep
of
going this
consequence.
way.
Like, if you say some controversial shit, like, don't expect it to just be all hunky-dory. Like, if a white dude stand and say, I feel like I should say nigger and there shouldn't be no problem with that. He can just ask me.
Listen to me.
That's on him.
Listen to me.
That's him.
They're arms.
He is a grown man. You can say whatever you want to say, but be careful who you direct it to.
But you just said, like, you should be afraid.
I said be careful who you direct it to.
Oh,
if you walk in a hood full of niggas or beat-ups party goers, goddamn it, you be like, what up, nigga? And they stomp your ass out, that's your fault. You directed it the wrong way. Now, if you sitting in the car with your other white family singing your goddamn Migos song, singing along with the kids, ain't nobody there gonna say shit to you.
That's what you said. So if
Wait.
So
Let me finish.
If we got one white person in our group, and then we all go to lunch, like your scenario.
Listen to me. I don't care about stuff like that.
Okay.
I don't.
And then we all
And
talking
and I'll be the first person to tell. How many times have we heard what's his name say it at work?
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And how many times do I tell him? How many times do I tell him? Hey, be careful who you direct that at, because if they beat your ass, I'm not gonna help you because
Yeah,
you
this
know.
ain't Xbox Live, bro. You can't
Yeah,
just be
that's what I'm
that shit on
saying.
the street.
You grown. You can do whatever the fuck you want to. But what I'm saying is, when you coming out with
Is it Big W?
right?
The fuck? What? Is that why you said
Time
somebody?
out. Did you say is his first name W?
No, he said what's his first name. I was like,
Oh,
is
okay.
it W?
Oh yeah.
He's been saying that. Is that why you said somebody gonna slide?
I told him, I said, look, somebody gonna slide your dumb ass, but it ain't. I like, he can say whatever you want. He grown. I'm one of the black.
He
people.
does it in a joking way.
Yeah, he does.
He's
Not directing it toward nobody.
You know what?
he's-
Now that I listen to all the jokes he's been saying,
And they be hilarious. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you like,
It's funny.
You
It's
can
funny.
say, look, I love black people to death. I'll ride for y'all any day. And if the day the revolution comes, you know what side I'm on.
is he from California?
But no, he's from I think
from
Kentucky.
Florida.
No,
Kentucky?
He's from Kentucky. But that's clan land. Why you bullshitting, nigga? I'm telling you,
The Colonel's chicken.
bro. I was sitting out there and this
Stole that
motherfucker.
recipe from a black man.
He did.
Definitely did.
And
All
what
11
and what he
herbs and
did.
spices.
My nigga
Started a chain.
My nigga grew an empire. The worst one out of the mix now, but still. But like, that's my saying. Like, I'm not trying to contradict what I say. What I'm saying is, don't do, like, if you gonna say what you want to say, don't use it as hate speech. You can have an opinion, but like, don't use it to purposely, like, don't weaponize your opinion. That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah, but you should still be
Bear
allowed to
arms.
have an opinion. Like,
In
you
general.
shouldn't say
Bear arms.
that I don't fuck with so and so. Like, it should be like 80 other people be like, do you know what he's done for this country?
Be like, yeah, pretty much.
It's
Just like, no,
all right, bro.
I understand.
Hold up.
I get it. Don't give a fuck. I just don't fuck with him. Like Kanye. Some niggas some niggas don't fuck with Kanye at all after what he said.
He has been saved.
No,
And
he
some
hasn't.
people do shit like that.
Well,
It's
that's
still
our
cool.
opinion.
I'll say
See, that's
he's
your
still
opinion.
cool.
Yeah, hey, it is what it is, and we should
But
be.
Kanye's been saying wild shit for a while. Like, this isn't new news. for
Exactly.
Kanye. Like,
I like what they said, the old Kanye. And if we're being honest, that's the type of music I listen to for Kanye.
Even new Kanye missed the old Kanye.
Bro, that even old Kanye was a wild nigga, bro, but he just wasn't like, we didn't have as big of a social media platform for him to just say whatever the fuck he wanted to.
But
He had to
also, you
pick
have
and
to,
choose his
like-
opportunities for everybody to hear that shit. Like the George Bush hates black people. He had to wait for a charity benefit to say that shit in front of cameers. We didn't have social media.
Even the dude sitting next to him who, like, when he said that shit, he was just like,
Michael Myers? My nigga was just like,
Damn, even Chris
we are
Tucker was
trying to
shocked.
raise, bro.
Even Chris
And
Tucker-
he threw
Chris Tucker was
everybody
like-
off with that shit, bro. Like it's crazy to me. Like, but you know what I'm saying? That's his opinion. Not George Bush. Kanye been saying crazy shit for years. And he been directed at that motherfuckers, and niggas just been like, yeah, you either agree with him or you fucking don't. But then nobody come at Kanye crazy like that because they was like, he's still Kanye.
And he took it back.
Hey, he never earned my trust, nigga. I like your music. I say I like you.
George Bush don't like.
First off, I like a few songs.
Yeah.
If anything, I don't believe it's an artist. I like a few songs from multiple artists.
College Dropout
me in the first
and Love Lockdown was like my favorite fucking albums that he did. I heard Life of Pablo. Well, I heard some of the songs on Life of Pablo, but the biggest one I liked was the one with Chance the Rapper on it. But
You know, the one he made, Chance the Rapper had a different one with his with a church choir in, and it sounds way better.
Oh, I know.
Than the original.
Come on, man. I've been listening to Chance the Rapper since 5 Day mixtape, nigga. I know what it is. But yeah,
Just the podcast. I was just talking about it. I wasn't directing it to you. I was just looking at you.
You tried to weaponize my words. It did not work. I'm gonna let you know that now.
You coming at him for his opinion?
You said what?
You coming at him for his opinion?
I mean, he grown. He can do what he want. Yeah.
Their arms. I would keep.
You ran
I was
it
born
back.
this way.
You
I was
ran
born
it
this
back
way.
for the
I would
2P.
keep going.
You would have been better saying the stage of ground.
He said the man at the BX. Oh, nigga! I'm glad you reminded me of that, Davis. Right? So we was. I don't know
Which
what
Davis
was,
is this, by the way.
This is my homeboy.
It's not
Davis.
Joe Davis.
Yeah,
all right.
But he was. Oh, if it was that nigga. No. So when I was in Korea, right, we came walking out of the PX or whatever, and when we walked out of this motherfucker, I don't know what was going on. It just surprised the shit out of me because I didn't know if he was talking to us or not. But there was 2 dudes sitting like in the cab line, and all of a sudden you just hear nigger, and I was just like, I had like 2 cases of beer in my hand, and I was sitting up here like mad as fuck, and I was like, I don't know if he was like, but I was trying to register. I'm like, is he talking to us, or is he just telling a really wild story? Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, and I'm really sitting up here like getting heated. My homeboy Drew and Davis and all of them was just like, wait, they was like, no, Stilly's good. Homegirl Dak go, whoa, hard ER, bro. I was like, oh my God.
That's a white girl.
Yeah, I was just like, oh God, Dak. But that part made me laugh, but I was still really trying to figure out, I was like, was this motherfucker talking to us? Because if he was, naturally, you know what I'm saying, for the culture, I gotta go beat his ass. If he was talking to
you respect his opinion.
he was talking to me. If he was directing it at me, weaponizing his opinion, I gotta beat his ass. Like I said, if he was just telling a really wild, elaborate story, kudos to you, brother. It sounds like it's going good. But you said that hella loud. I guess he didn't realize there was nobody around because we had just came out of the movies. So after everybody left the movie theater, like that whole area was damn near clear. But we went to the PX and we came outside, and the only 2 people that was outside was him and his homeboy. So at that moment, that's why I was sitting up there like, did he just scream that because he thought nobody was here? Like right when we heard it, we was walking past the pillars, so he wouldn't have seen us until we got past those pillars.
Goddamn, that's the big theory of mine. White people are racist in there when they feel safe.
I feel like all white people are racist
I feel
to a
like
certain
it's just
extent.
that
I feel like everybody's racist to a certain extent.
when they feel
I'm
something.
racist as fuck.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, I'm culturally insensitive.
Nah, nigga, I'm there. I'm there. Full racist. I'm not necessarily racist. I'm very prejudiced. Like I think white people are capable of always doing some fucked up shit at any point in time. And when it happens, I am never surprised. Like people always be like, "Well, you wouldn't think he would do that?" Nah, I would. He's white. What do you think? And then they get mad at me and be like, "Oh, you always go to race." I'm like, nigga, it's always about race. Like I don't care what nobody say. Anybody who say shit ain't about race. This is how I know the world is still about race. When I my favorite like podcast that I watch is Righteous and Ratchet. It's Kev on Stage and Doughboy. They're both comedians. And Kev on Stage is he has his own business. It's Kev on Stage Studios where he can do his own like he finances his own comedy specials and all of this shit. So he goes through tours and all of that stuff. He funds all that shit himself. And he does clean comedy. He don't curse, none of that stuff. So he had a studio that he got to be able to keep his podcast going. And because of that, like, for some reason he said he was in like sort of a, like, it's not a bad neighborhood, but the people, like, he can tell there was like some let me speak to your manager type bitch people in this fucking neighborhood. Like, it was some of them. So
that's called the suburb.
We only film here 2 days out of the week. The other days were gone. They're traveling, doing shows. And the only person that he said came in there to like put in or to like make their shirts and shit, because they have like all of their shit there, like their podcast, the area they do like the game night videos, all of that shit. And he said the only reason they go there is to shoot. And the guy who did their shirts, Greg, he said Greg goes there late at nights to pick up t-shirt orders to get ready to ship out. So that's the only time like they're really there. And for some reason, they said the owner of the building, because they were leasing it, they said the owner's wife showed up and they seen Greg going there picking up shirts. He had shirts in his hand. And she was just like, oh, no, you can't be here. Or what are you doing? Him like questioning this nigga. It wasn't the owner. It was the owner's wife. And she, of course, is just questioning this nigga like, oh, you can't be here, blah, 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 blah. Oh, no, you can't be. He was like, look, man, whatever, like, fuck what you talking about. You need to take it up. The owner needs to take it up with the people who are actually like leasing this place. I'm not the person who's leasing it. I'm just picking up t-shirt orders. And so because of that situation, this nigga literally called them the next day and was just like, yeah, we're getting out. Like, he called them the next day and was pretty much like, yo, we're, like y'all, after your lease is up, like y'all gotta go pretty much. So because of that, like it fucked me up mainly because of the fact that
30 minutes past already. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, it fucked me up because of the fact that he was just like, y'all have to leave just because your wife was afraid. And he told them exactly what they'd be doing. Hey, this is what we do. He said, and the crazy part is, he said, we've had the cops called on us like 2 or 3 times since we've been here. He said, and when he asked the guy, like, why do we have to leave? The guy was just like, you just got to go. And he told him, like, wait a minute. Y'all are kicking us out because we black. He said, because everyone else in the area, they know with it, like, no one else in that whole, like, complex is black besides him and, like, a Nigerian church. He said, but the reason they're not like that with a Nigerian church is because, number 1, it's religion. And number 2, they know exactly what they're doing. And they always do it on the same day, Sundays. He said, so that's the only time that they're there. He said, and they see it. He said, at no point in time does anybody need to go there so late hours through the night. He said, they don't know what we're doing here, even though I told him exactly what it was. He said, and his wife was just like, she said, I was really about to just send him a link to all the videos and stuff that we do because like he really thinks we're in here just doing shit we don't have no business. He's kicking us out because we're black, but he don't know what we're actually doing. She said, so I sent him a link and told him like, this is the type of stuff that we're doing in your fucking so-called building. And he got mad. Like the guy was like, oh, well, maybe we can just, you know what I'm saying? It's been a misunderstanding. We could just do month to month. And she was just like, you think we're going to want to like put that kind of power in your hands where you can literally kick us out at any fucking time? Like by going on a month to month basis with you, like get the fuck out of here. Like that's like shit like that. Because of shit like that, that's why I say it's always about race. And I can't stand when people be like, oh, it's not always about race. But a lot of the times it is. It's deep rooted and you don't realize it, but usually it is. The reason I feel the way I feel about white people a lot of the times, not to say y'all are horrible people, but deep down to y'all core, y'all are capable of doing some fucked up shit. And it doesn't surprise me when it happens. That's because I see the world for what the fuck it is. Number 2, y'all got a bad history, like with people in general, not just black people. Y'all got a shitty history with people in general. So because of that, I don't always trust y'all all the way. Like I will say this, there are a few, like the 2 guys in this podcast right here. He said, no, we horrible people. Like, shut up, Drew. But Drew and Davis are like one of the few groups, like the very, very few white people that I trust. Because me and these niggas have been through some shit.
Wait, Davis is white?
Yeah, I told you that.
He said Davis was white?
Yeah,
I said it earlier.
He mentioned.
I must not have been paying attention.
Yeah.
My bad. I apologize.
Because I'm talking to you, Davis. That's why. But that Davis and Drew are like the people that I was with in Korea for the most part. Like the white people that I hung out with when I was in Korea. Those are the white people, the very small group of white people that I actually trust because I went through shit with them. And I know, like, they solid niggas. Like, well, not niggas, but y'all get it. Like, they solid people, yeah. So I can trust them. But, like, for the most part, I don't really trust white people.
Yeah.
He said, read above. Me and Drew had a good topic. What was you niggas in here talking about?
But, I mean, I get what you're saying. Like, I actually watched this, I don't remember what lady did. There's a chick who wrote the book, You Gotta Be Kidding Me.
Listen to me.
It was a white lady.
Because now
You gonna be kidding me?
Yeah,
Davis,
she got a lot of hate for it. She caught a whole lot of hate for that.
Wait. Davis, I see what. All right, but Davis, I see what you're saying. He said facts, but to be honest, I feel like with the past of slavery and surviving only by sticking together, it is built within the culture in today's society. Look, bro, slavery didn't get fixed because we were sticking together.
Slavery didn't end until 2013. Oh,
Are you talking about the actual amendment?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Then by
technically, I want to say.
Okay, I understand that, but slavery didn't end because of that.
I got that one right.
So you got everybody gets one. You know what I'm saying? But that's not why slavery ended. Slavery ended because I think it was what was it? Because of the country or what states that we had as the United States at this time, like the country was losing money in its economy. As when Lincoln was president, the entire country was losing money because of the Civil War. That is why slavery ended, because the South wanted to annex itself from the North because the North wasn't on slavery. But the South that was one of their main sources of income. So the South was just nah, where the South was we'll become our own country. So suck our fucking dick. And the president was just if these niggas leave, we gonna be some broke motherfuckers. So essentially, their whole war was started. A lot of fucking people's lives were lost, black and white. But we all know who was fighting for who. But you know what I'm saying? Because of that is why slavery ended. But it had nothing to do with the fact that people were treated like shit. That is not what it was. So before y'all niggas go out of y'all way and be oh, big ups to Lincoln, for abolishing. No, that nigga, he didn't do it for the reasons you want to either. So
I think a lot of it also too has to do with white people don't get that level of prejudice because they've never experienced that. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all don't have to wear this skin. No matter where we you can't take this off. So no matter where the fuck I walk, first of all, your first opinion of me is gonna be some bullshit. Even though you may not say it out loud, even though it ain't your first thought, but in the back of your mind, your first opinion of me is gonna be some bullshit. But that's just how it is. When I see white people, my first thing ain't to just go, man, they gonna tell us to move. That ain't my first opinion when I see y'all. And my first opinion is be they might be on some shit. Because the way y'all look at us, y'all don't notice y'all look at us this way, but the way
side eye.
Yeah, man, that side eye, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
It's fucking ridiculous.
You know what I've noticed is the more people try to conform to it, I guess it gets a little bit better, but you shouldn't have to do that. I should be able to wear a cap and a hoodie and some joggers
to make you comfortable.
Wait. That's why I said y'all solid, Drew. He said my first opinion of you was watching you dance like a fool. I was this is why I say y'all solid. Because this nigga, when Drew first met me, he seen me just dancing and I think he was drunk. But he was just Stanley, I want you to teach me how to dance. Because I was just sitting on top of a table. And he was so fucked up. He was just no, man, I'll pay you and everything. I just need you to teach me how to dance. And he was fucked up. I was just you know what? It is what it is. And Davis was my son out here. He was my geeked up ass son, bro. Every time we went somewhere. Listen to me. No, bro. Davis is my nigga, bro. When we was in Korea, here, I got here and my YouTube channel. See, you racist. But we all are. It's cool.
Ooh, what?
Whatever. Anyway,
I said you son him. Don't son him on the
No, that's my nigga, bro.
So
no, I say he's my son because I was a lot older than him.
But why does that make you racist?
He even just called him something.
I thought you was just saying no, don't adopt this nigga into the fold. That's what I thought you was saying. But you gotta. Nah, it's weird. His feet are long and it touched my feet. And I was damn. No, but Davis every time, bro, we went out to go do some shit. No matter what, if I told this nigga Davis go sock that nigga, Davis was fuck it. He was ready to go at any point in time whatsoever. Davis is my nigga, bro. But
fucking go, man.
Here we had what was it? Here we like you say, I started this shit like the Lame Gang and all of that shit here. That was started here. But when I was in Korea, my whole squad, because we was Geek God. And he always called himself Geek God Jr. I don't know where he got that. He always just, every time he do some crazy shit, he'd be like, Geek God Jr. in effect. And the nigga would take off and wild the fuck out. Yes, bro. That was Davis. That was Davis. Nigga. No, he's in he said it's the white enemy. It's the white enemy.
He did it himself.
Yep, he put it in that bitch too. Geek God Jr. All nigga. That bro. Davis is my nigga, bro.
Is he still there?
No, he ain't in Korea now. He's in he tried to extend until I got out there, but he's in what is it? You're in Fort Polk now, ain't you, nigga?
Yeah.
You in Polk?
That's what he. That's what he at now.
That's rough.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. My nigga Drew done got out. He back in California. We need to make this meetup happen. Like I it might be before I go back to Korea. I'll probably meet y'all in I could probably meet y'all in Texas or some shit. But yeah. But that was my niggas out there. Like I said, that's the few, very few group of white people that I actually trust. Them niggas were solid. But for the most part,
this and said in effect.
That nigga said Geek God Jr. in effect and would take off and just do some wild shit. It been certain times I'll be like, all right, niggas, let's just calm down. He'd be like, word, that was too much? Okay, cool.
That sounded like
it used to have me dying because he just do so wild. I'd be like, nigga, what the fuck? He's like, too much? All right, I dial it back and just feeling it out. I'd be like, nigga, calm down. But yeah, that was this. Whew. You know the white boy, the crazy white boy in the game? That's nigga. Right fucking there. That's that nigga. But yeah,
it take a pretty good white guy to hang out with the black guys.
And exceed past the limit of what we're willing to go to.
All right.
Expectations.
But Davis, to be honest with you, the only
he went like this. He knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing.
So Davis is like the Fortune of it.
Damn.
Personally, Fortune has black in him. Don't let him lie to you.
I'm finna say, first of all.
So Davis is like the judge.
Wait.
Whoa,
That is crazy.
whoa.
Fortune, wait, don't get it wrong.
Fortune
is my nigga too. Fortune will never be Davis. He'll never, none of you niggas here will never be like that nigga there. Because at a certain point, we got common sense. Davis don't give a damn. But because of that, the reason
that's him normally without no liquor in his system?
Nigga, yes.
Oh.
He wasn't even old enough to drink.
No, he's better than me. Drunk Alfred could never.
But here's my thing. Davis, the reason you could wild out as much as you did.
Privilege.
Say it again, brother.
Privilege.
Hey.
Yeah, you would have done that shit.
It don't always be like that.
In your back, bro.
But sometimes it do. Pick a weekend. All right, San Antonio.
Pick a weekend. But he did it in a different country, though.
That's true.
They do take it over there, too. Damn.
They take the racism juice to nigga. Bro. Boy. And you know what the crazy part is? He knew the police people. He was cool with the police people. So no matter what this nigga would have got into, he would have been fine. Yep. When he wasn't hanging out with us, he was kicking it with the cops.
Yeah. Just another Saturday, boys.
Yep. When he wasn't with us, he was kicking it with the cops.
Hey, you want to sleep in the cell to sleep it off? Yeah.
Well, I mean, I would hope he wouldn't try that, but yeah, I get it. But yeah, hey man, it be like that. It's all right. When the revolution starts, 2 white people will get four white people will get the call to be
so
safe.
he's invited to.
He is. Davis can't dance though, but he'll do this shit all day. Bro, he used to make me like, bro, Davis go to the club and get bitches. Bitches just be looking at him like, look at the white boy. You see Davis in the corner. Look at this shit.
To be honest,
so funny,
a white guy in a black club dancing usually. Yeah, like he works out in their favor.
Him and my boy Miller can dance. Miller was like you in that sense because Miller will do all this shit, but a lot smoother. You try to do a lot at one time sometimes, and it seems
like the way you freestyle. You be freestyling.
Yeah, you're like you try to rap a bunch of words in a very limited amount of time.
I think if I could just get it all in control at once, because I think every time I think of the next move, and then I try to do
but that's the thing is you got to finish the next move before you get to the move when the beat drop. But you so busy rushing all of that when you get to the beat drop part, you're kind of late. But it's cool. I trust your judgment and your dance moves, and you gonna get better over time, brother. But Miller could dance. You know what I'm saying? Miller could actually dance, but Miller used to wild out too. We went to a club and this nigga straight up took his bottle. He had like a beer. He drunk that bitch and just went in the middle of the club, launched that bitch. I was like, yo, what the fuck? He's like, too much. I was like, yeah, nigga, too much.
Dial it down.
Bro, no, he wouldn't geek God Jr. That's always gonna be this. I never gave these niggas like Geek God Jr. I never gave them. You never gave them their nicknames. No, bro, it was just this group Geek Gods, cause we was all a bunch of like nerdy people for the most part. The only person who really wasn't was Dak, but essentially, I guess she was like. I was the dad of the group because I was the oldest, and Dak was the mom of the group because every time we got into some bullshit, she was like, y'all that she'd be all mommy on us. So because of that, she was the mom of the group. But me, being the same type of dad I am now, I guess, like, nigga, as long as you don't kill yourself and get in no trouble, you're fine. Do what you want. Take off. Like, that's how I was. But when they got a little bit out of hand, I'd be like, all right, guys, we should probably relax.
Like throwing a bottle in the middle of
this was in an all Korean club. So nigga.
Across the club, you just
nigga, bro. If somebody was doing that, they fucking Ultra Instinct kicked in and just came back. Was it you? Like, oh shit!
Oh, here come Kim.
Knowing Davis' ass, would have been like, "Fuck yeah!" Davis would have even been a nigga that threw the bottle. He would have been like, "Yeah, it was me, pussy," and I would be like, "All right, nigga, reap what you sow. If he wins, like, if he wins, then I'll jump in. But you gotta run that, you gotta shoot that fade."
I'm about to fight no Korean.
I would. Man, I don't give a damn.
I've seen too many people get put on their ass in the pavement. That shit don't look fun at all.
It ain't even racist.
The one thing I ain't did in the fight yet is try to curb stomp a nigga. I've been waiting on the opportunity. Don't give it to me. Because if I hit you and we outside in the streets and you fall, I'm dragging your ass to the curb. That is my first. I've been thinking about that for a long time. It may be weird, but I've been thinking about the next time I get into a fight. If I hit a nigga, like if we outside in the street and I hit him and he fall. Next thing, I'm dragging him to the curb.
Nigga, that's attempted.
Yeah. I don't care.
You dragging him to the curb?
Dragging him to the curb, and I'm gonna make him fucking bite it.
Dog walk. Huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk, fold his ass like dog walk.
That's against.
What?
You about to murder that?
All that shit go out the window, bro. Like once you hit me, like all that shit go.
True.
I don't call it blacking out because I wholeheartedly know what I'm doing. I just don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care at that point. Like, ain't no blacking out. Nigga, I don't even know what it was. Nah, I know what it was. I've been thinking about this for a while. Just needed the best opportunity to present itself, and voila, nigga, here you go.
This is premeditated.
Call it what you want.
I mean, it's not premeditated because he doesn't know who he's going to do it to yet.
Okay.
He just knows that
it's all just in the planning phase.
Like, I get all day be like, yeah, I want to shoot somebody, but if I never do it, you can't be like, oh, he been plotting for the law. Like, I don't write it down or write it down.
I pray that I'm there to stop you before you ruin your life.
You probably won't be able to. It don't matter what you do, nigga. You can try your best. Listen to me. There was a fat nigga that tried to stop me from fighting somebody one day, and he was like twice your size. I knocked this nigga down too. Like, bro, because I'm not big. But I'm stronger than I'll look. So because of
I just can't let you fit it. I can't let you. I know you're capable of it. I just don't want you. I'm gonna do my best to stop you before you do it. I'll be like, bro, stop, dude.
All this sound great, but when the time comes, nigga, it being your best bet not to touch me at all. Because I tried to break up a fight once, and I got socked. I tried to rip that nigga's jaw open. Like, hit him, he fell, I got down there. Like, that was the only thing that stopped me did is his child was outside watching. I was like, I can't grow a future assassin. Not right now. I ain't got the skills to combat this child, and I'll probably be old and not have the strength to.
All that went through your head in that moment?
Nigga, yes.
That's some Kill Bill shit.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not like a blackout person. I'm capable of thinking very fast in situations like that. Like I think of what happens next immediately. Cause like, and at the same time, I could be going through all the motions of like doing some crazy shit, but at the same time thinking of what I need to do next. Like what happened when old girl got her ass hit by that fucking what's the name?
Oh yeah, that was wild.
Exactly. As soon as she got hit, what did I do? Fucking take off over there. I didn't think at that time I wasn't thinking about shit, but the biggest thing was I was like, I have like on my way to her in that very short distance, I was like, I have a med kit either at the house or in the car. I just need to get a chance to go get it. And after we made sure she wasn't really fucked up, I went to my car, I got the med kit, and that's when this bitch threw me off. She threw weed at me. She had weed and cocaine. I'm like, God damn, bitch, this a party. God shit.
Yeah.
She was just like, I was on the way to my boyfriend's house. I was like, we don't care about all that. Like the fact that she gave it,
you said that we were all like, all right, you can help me with something.
Yeah, low key.
Call your boyfriend, bitch.
Yo, low key, that was the nigga in all of us, bro. Like this bitch, she straight up was like, I was on the way to my boyfriend's house, and we all almost dropped this bitch. Boyfriend, bitch. Like, bro, that shit was the funniest thing ever.
That nigga come save me.
Nigga come save me. That shit had me dead, bro. That shit had
like a
me dying, boy.
That
but
shit
then
been 6 feet under
like
for
the old
years.
Mexican dude was like helping her. He was just like, it's gonna be okay. This bitch screaming at the top of her fucking lungs. I'm calling all of this and I'm going off like this because she wouldn't hurt that bad. But he's I mean, we looked at her injuries immediately.
Did, but
they
like,
weren't bad.
at the moment,
she wasn't.
she's
even,
a girl. She gonna whine.
I mean, that's
Hear what you just
hurt.
said? Wait. Hear what you just said? She's a girl. Now let somebody talk about a bitch like that on a higher level. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. You a girl. You gonna talk about it, be about it, bitch. I don't care. Look, you got your ass smacked by a goddamn SUV riding your little punk ass moped. You won with your man. So guess what? You was injured alone, ho. That's a you problem. They ain't got shit to do with me. I tried to help.
But then
you know what I got?
Automatically had a
got weed and cocaine.
You got a boyfriend, weed, and cocaine, bitch? You ain't got nothing I want. Get the fuck out of here.
What I'm trying to figure out is cocaine's an expensive drug. You couldn't lease a car. You still on the moped.
You couldn't rent one for the night, right? You would have had at least airbags.
You could've
Uber. Ain't no airbags on the moped, bitch.
Ain't no doors on a moped either.
What if they put them in the bottom of the seat?
What's that gonna protect? Her ass?
Her life.
How?
Listen,
That's an ejector seat.
Wait.
Miles an hour.
Soon as she get hit, boom, car misses her. All she got to do is make sure she lands safely.
She's still traveling at 60 miles an
Regardless,
hour.
her weed and cocaine would have been intact because all of them would have been in her pocket.
My thing is, she got the whole party with her. How come them niggas couldn't go to her?
Hey, he ain't got no car.
He ain't no real boyfriend.
She got a moped.
They both got
He had a
DUIs.
bike with a flat tire, nigga. He couldn't make it.
They both got DUIs. That's why she on the moped.
That shit. The fact that fucked me up is the fact that this nigga like the Mexican.
Yeah, you don't need a license to drive a moped. Big fact.
Oh yeah, you don't.
Yeah, you see a nigga on a moped, you got a couple DUIs. Fact.
Maybe she had some.
Maybe that's why she was bringing the cocaine.
You gotta get it registered though, right?
Registered to what? You don't need a license to drive it.
No insurance on that.
I would insure it.
I'd insure myself.
It gets smacked by a fucking SUV. Yeah. I made a joke about that the other day, and my boy Alfred got mad because we were talking about this.
I wasn't mad. I'm not mad.
Whatever,
I was
nigga.
disappointed.
We was talking about this situation again, and this somebody was riding a moped through the city. I said that shit sound like a deep voice beat, nigga. What the fuck was that? And I said, I said that might have been the last thing old girl heard before her ass got smacked by that SUV. And this nigga was like, I did not think you can get this dark. I'm like, nigga, I am who I am. Fuck it. I didn't get hit, but she did. I was like, wait. Why we on the subject? Why people say if you talk about ugly kids, your kids gonna grow up ugly? What does that mean to me? Like, is
I feel like too many
niggas gonna get bullied
because they're not.
But considering who you is, that nigga gonna develop a sharp tongue.
That nigga, bro.
They just can't handle the blunt, honestly. Like,
bro,
yeah, don't mind. She's so pretty. She's so perfect. Like, Damn,
I
like,
tell
don't
you,
think
your
so.
baby hideous, my nigga. Like, that baby ugly as fuck. And be like, oh, your kid's gonna come out retarded or something. I mean, like, that's really a them problem. Y'all nothing to do
Damn,
with
who
me.
spoke
I'm
that
not.
into existence?
Like,
Is
it's
that
not my
what God
fault your
said?
kid built like a spy kid.
You said what?
Is that how is that gonna affect? Like, is that karma? Is that
Yeah, it's a karma thing. That's
ain't
like,
karma
you
because
talk bad about people, but
It ain't karma because I'm not retarded. The baby came out retarded. I'm not. I'm still fine. So at most, maybe I gotta buy diapers a little bit longer because it's harder to potty train them. That's it. That's all I can think about. But it's like that don't affect me much. As long as I still work my job, I'll be alright. Just because my child ugly. Just know if my child ugly, he gonna dress nice. He
gonna dress nice?
He gonna dress nice and he gonna have some fire comebacks for your ass.
Do we know anybody who dress nice?
Do we know anybody who dress nice?
That's ugly and dress nice.
He ain't got no kids though. So he's still in his stages. Once he have his own child, like it actually come from his balls, once he have one, then maybe he'll step him and the baby game.
Are we all talking about the same person?
Yep.
I see it.
Low key, he be having jokes though, but he can't back him up because of his dress. Like, no matter what he say, he's still dressed like a homeless uncle. So it's like nothing you say is valid because you don't have
look like you just walked off the street.
You don't have the gumption to back it up. That's why. But it'd be like that sometimes.
You can't put two and two together. Who don't dress nice and it look ugly as fuck?
It was all puzzle like that.
Bro, that shit is funny. Yeah, but
And I knew that. I knew that button on my shirt was gonna open up at some point.
Annoying, goddammit. I'm gonna just keep my feet over here.
Bro, look. I said this on the last podcast. Don't be ugly and unarmed. Don't be ugly. And he can, but like I said, he can't back it up because like of how he dresses and how he looks. I have.
With Muhammad?
No. I know. I've seen Loveless.
Why you still Why'd you say his name?
Like protect the innocent, but Loveless know who he is. But regardless, I've seen Loveless like straight go at it with his brother. Like go at it. Niggas had me in this bitch dying. They was going at it. But only because in my mind, I'm thinking maybe Loveless brother can't dress either. So I don't see it. So, but I'm thinking, all right, these niggas on the same caliber. Let's see what's next. So in my mind, if they on the same caliber, like it's like watching two retarded kids in class roast each other. Like you stupid, no, you stupid. They on the same level, so eventually it's gonna be funny. But they can't. Like his brother got on the phone and out the gate, ugly ass boy. Like I was just like, oh goddamn. And I can't remember what level it said. He said, boy, I know you ain't talking pencil neck, little ass boy. I was like, oh, the fuck up. I was like, Loveless, why you ain't like that with us? He said, I ain't got no comeback for you. I was like, you're right. You're right. Because the moment you say some shit about me, nigga, I know your life for real. Like, it's not that he like got a bad life, but
I'm gonna embarrass you.
No, I've never embarrassed nobody.
I just think it's his confidence from time to time. Like when we,
well, that's y'all fault. Y'all to make him feel like shit. I don't
feel like shit.
I don't roast Loveless in front of bitches that he trying to talk to.
Facts.
I never do that.
We don't do that with all of our friends.
I coached this man.
Yeah, you coached him out.
That night I put his whole outfit together.
You did.
And then I let him free. I let him free.
You gave him too much confidence.
Yeah.
You got small doses, brother. Small
brother.
doses. That's why I would coach him right before the game every time.
You know what was crazy? Like the fact I had to coach this nigga how to dance with a bitch, and he was not listening. But by this point, he had already been like drunk. So it's like you really couldn't tell him shit. He was just like, I got what I wanted. Booted. This nigga over here doing the monkey fuck on this bitch. I was like, bro, move with her hips, nigga. Like move with her. If she go lower, and I'm behind him, like I got you, nigga. I hold you up. Like when she started going lower, he should have just dropped, let her do her thing, but don't let her hit the flow. What this bitch do? Hit the flow and then let us look like a weirdo on top of it like this. Like I'll be like, god.
Nah, he kind of just fell on top of her because she didn't hit the floor.
You know why he fell on top of her? Because he let her hit the fucking floor. She wouldn't have hit the floor if she was dancing on him, which she was, and he just leaned back. His legs are stable. she can't drop to the floor unless she just slide off of this nigga. And if I'm holding him, he don't fall on top of her.
Yeah, that's true. You were just like, lean back.
Exactly. I told her, I was like, bro, lean back. He was just like, like he was not trying to let this bitch go. I was like, oh shit. Have an opinion. I got quiet for too long. Have an opinion. Say what you want. Don't weaponize your opinion, because if you do, somebody gonna beat your ass. And I can't help you.
Know how to
I
chase
won't help
booty,
you.
and that's
Actually.
it.
Yeah. You said what?
Know how to chase booty.
Yeah, that's it. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
I don't chase bitches, but I get it. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't push your fucking lifestyle on the other people.
Yeah,
too.
nigga,
Like,
if you gay,
cool.
you be gay. I ain't saying be gay behind closed doors, you know what I'm saying? Do your affection and shit. But somebody gonna say something. Somebody gonna always say something. You can't be mad. They don't agree with it. When you see somebody doing some ghetto shit and you ain't a ghetto person, you be like, that's ratchet. You doing the same shit. You just judging them too. It don't matter.
And
we all
don't make the
judgy.
laws, so we can't be judgment. We don't make the laws, so we can't be judged.
Yeah, I don't care.
That's
All right, yep. You know exactly what I'm about to say. But
It wasn't a joke. That was not a joke.
I'm not saying it was a joke, but you were wrong. Who makes the laws? Legislation. Who runs the courts?
But
Judges.
That's not
Judges. Judicial. You were wrong. That's why I
Nigga,
wouldn't
that's
go.
just a saying.
You just made that up.
No, I didn't.
Who said it?
It's in the Bible.
Oh.
It's in James.
Oh, okay. Oh wait, I ain't got a lot of time, but I keep the live stream going. But I want to appreciate y'all for joining me on Keep It a ThouWow.
game.
Yeah.
I'll
put everybody's social. I'll put everybody's social medias in the shit. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. Peace.
What's happening with y'all to still? This is the podcast for real. Pay homage to my style, we keep it a ThouWow, cause talking it all out's the deal. Hey, talk to me, send y'all DM. I'ma make sure we dig in. Yeah, we all in the same crowd, we keep it a ThouWow, cause saying it out loud's a win.